Good morning everybody, Retro Brubby back with another video. Thank you so much for watching. Today is another special one as always, and it's a cold and brisk Sunday morning. The car just told me that it's only 3 degrees outside, so it's quite chilly, but we are nevertheless, because we've got one special car today. Definitely one of BMW's best cars, definitely a fan favorite, and most definitely one of my favorite cars. So yeah, as you can see, this is the BMW M2 Competition. So I'll drive it, I'll tell you what it is and how it is and how I feel about it, and yeah, enjoy the video. First things first, this car has been out for, what's it, 3 years now, and it's actually due for the new model is due. The new 2 Series just launched a couple of weeks ago, and that means the new M2 will be on its way soon as well. I suspect it will probably be in South Africa at the end of 2022, maybe the start of 2023. So it's not that long anymore. Having said that, this current M2 Competition has stopped production in June. So this one is finally done. If you can get a new one now, you'll be lucky to have one of the last ones. So yeah, and the prices of them will probably keep its value at least for another year or so, while before the new one comes out. So yeah, that's a good basis to have this discussion on, as to how well this car still performs after being 3 years old, and the new one imminent. And then secondly, I have to just start this by saying this car is so fast. It's just such a good combination of size, speed and power. It's not too powerful, it's not too fast, it's not too slow, it's not too underpowered. It's just a perfect car, and that's why it has received so much love over the last 3 years, from all the buyers and all the big journalists and all the people that have driven one. The M2 Competition is just one of BMW's best cars they've ever built. The first M2 did not do as well as they'd hoped, and then the competition that succeeded the M2 just blew everything out of the water, and it's just such a good car. It's got 302 kilowatt and it has 550 newton meters of torque, which is the same engine as the M4 and the M3, the previous one, the S55 engine. It's a bit detuned from the M4 and M3, but it works so well in this car. To me, it sounds very nice, the engine. I love the sound of this car. I know lots of people say the normal M2 sounds better to them with the normal N55 engine, but yeah, I think it's much as to me. But yeah, this key features of the M2 Comp is it looks such a pretty car, and you get these lights that are actually almost just on the M2 or the 2 Series, which is quite iconic. And then this very mean looking grille. All the competition packages have the blacked out grills, which is called a shadow line package, and then these wheels are also just on the M2 Competition. That's one of the key factors that they changed from the M2 to the M2 Competition. So you only get these wheels in the M2 Competition. And then one of the fan favorites as well is these mirrors that look quite mean as well. You get the black M2 there. Can't see it's a competition on that badge. Other thing is you get the same brake caliper as you get on the carbon ceramics. It's just not that gold. It's like in a grey color, and massive brakes in the front. And then probably one of the most iconic things to the M2 is these wide wheel arches. This makes this thing look so mean on the road. Such a wide car, low, wide, massive wheels. So it is a bit dirty. And then you can see the blacked out badges, and then on the back you can say it says M2 Competition. So yeah, just have a look at that. Such a good looking car. One of the big things that I don't like about this car is if you look at the bottom there, you'll see the back box of the exhausts are massive, and if you drive it like further away from it, so it looks like a frog, a blow up frog, or what do you call those frogs that blow up their mouths. So that's one thing I don't like about the M2. If you do the M Performance exhaust, it takes away that, so that's probably the route to go. This color is black sapphire, and I think it works really well on the M2 Competition. I know one of the fan favorites, and probably it's also one of my favorites, is the Hockenheim Silver. But this black just looks so mean. Also, the boot space of 390 liters, definitely big enough to get your golf clubs in. You might have to take out your driver. But yeah, definitely good for a golf run. Coming around to the inside, you find yourself in a typical BMW interior and greeted by your logo that says M2 Competition. It also now has the seats from the M2 and the M3, the light up logo there, which is really cool at night. So you've got Alcantara finishes on the inside of the doors. Also got this blue stitching, and then the exposed carbon fiber trim. On some of the cars that, like if you get a Hockenheim Silver one, you can get these stitching in the orangey red, which also really looks really nice. One of the cool features as well from these M cars is BMW did these stitching in the M colors, the blue, light blue, and the red. Looks really nice. And some more exposed carbon fiber there. This car has the MDCT box 7-speed automatic dual clutch, awesome gearbox. It's really harsh, really hard, but it can go so fast. You also can get the car in the stick shift or manual for us normal people, and then yeah, which is also a very good option. And you still have BMW iDrive 6 in there. So yeah, let's try it. So driving this car on the outer roads of the city that's not as well paved, you realize how hard it is on the road. So it's not the most comfortable drive, especially if you want to do it as a daily driver. But people that buy this car for what it is, and they don't mind giving up a bit of comfort of the ride for the performance and the handling and the whole package of this car, makes this probably the best daily driver that you can buy with your money if you are that type of person. So you can't help but not sit with a smile on your face when driving this car. It's so accurate. If you place where you place this car, that's where it goes. In the corner you can carry so much speed with so much confidence. It's unreal. It's unreal what this car can do. And honestly, it's mesmerizing what this car is capable of and how easy it is to drive it on that limit. Or I'm not even driving it on that limit. It's just how far you can push it and not even be on the limit. It's a machine, and I love this thing. And driving it through these mountainy roads in and around Paarl is just mesmerizing. I love this car. So comfortable for what it is, so capable, so fast. This car is so beautiful. Actually, it's such a beautiful car. The road noise you can hear quite a bit with those tires, that I must say. But once you get down and you get those burbles, it's all worthwhile. It's also quite important to note that the current 2 Series came out in 2014 and was launched in 2014. It means this car is 7 years old. The shape is 7 years old. 7 years old. The shape of a car. Very, very few cars have a life cycle of 7 years with only minor improvements. Basically only just lights and few interior items, and still look so good. And it's still one of the fan favorites. 2 Series is probably BMW's most iconic car because it came from the 1 Series Coupe, which everybody loved. The 1M is probably most people's favorite BMW or favorite car of all time. And this is what this is. This is what the M2 is supposed to be and what the M2 Competition is. And now by this time, it's time for the new shape to come out. The new Shape 2 Series is just launched. And BMW didn't really want to bring it to South Africa because there's no real competition for it in the market. But they would kill so many people's dreams and aspirations and the love for the brand if they don't bring it, because there's such a big kind of cult following of the 2 Series, of the first M235 and then the M240 and then the M2 and then the M2 Competition. So they have to bring it. And I for one are super excited to see the new one. I'll be sad to see this one go, and I'm really sad to say that the production has ended for this car. But man, did it have a good run. So that's a wrap on the M2 Comp video. Definitely one of my favorite cars of all time, and also definitely one of my, obviously a favorite of the BMWs. If you are someone that likes speed, you like accuracy, you like a good balance of a car, yeah, this is it, man. This is the car you gotta get. It's so fast, so nimble, so accurate. It's just an amazing car. I'll be sad to see this model go, but I'm sure that if this is so good, the new one is gonna be absolutely incredible. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Only the 5th video on my channel. Hopefully there will be more to come. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and then I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.